Yes, it's true. You are not sending scam emails, you are not selling anything sketchy. So, why exactly does email providers such as Gmail still dump your emails straight into the spam folder? Well, after working on dozens of email campaigns with coaches and consultants, I realized most emails don't land in spam because of what you are exactly selling, but they land there because of a few small mistakes that you might be doing and almost no one is telling you. That's why in this video, we are going to break down the exact 5 reasons why your emails are landing in spam and how to fix each one of those mistakes so that your emails actually hit the inbox. So are you ready? If you are ready, let's start with the big one of all, which is your sender reputation. That's the reason number 1, okay? Of all the reasons your email is landing in spam, this one is the biggest, the most painful, and the one most people have absolutely no idea about: the sender reputation. Okay, so let me explain how this exactly works. So Gmail, Outlook, Yahoo, these all email providers, they have a score on you. What does that exactly mean? Okay, so they track every single thing that happens with your emails, and they use that to decide whether your email deserves to end up in the inbox or not. So think of it exactly like a credit score, right? Because it works the same way, right? So for example, right, a high score means that your emails are landing in the inbox. A low score means that your emails will land in the spam folder. And just like a credit score, a real credit score, there is no quick fix to this. Okay, so what builds up your score? What makes it so high so that your emails can land in the inbox? Okay, things like you getting more opens to your emails, you getting more clicks to your offers, and you getting more replies to the emails that you send, and people marking your emails as not spam. Okay, so each one of these tells Gmail or Outlook or Yahoo that this person sends emails people actually want to read. Okay, so let me show you an example. Okay, when I go to my Gmail account right now, right, when I go to my Gmail account and then go directly to spam, where's spam? Right here, right? And then open any of these emails. Okay, what I see right now, this is in the spam folder, right? So there is report not spam and not spam. So what you can do, you can just tell people to report you not as spam, right? Or tell people to report, to click the not spam above here, right? When someone clicks this, what happens is that your email will be marked as important and it will be sending, like it will be landing in the inbox, right? So for example, look at this. It will disappear from the spam folder and it will go to my inbox, right? So right there, it has disappeared conversation and marked as spam and moved to the inbox. Right here, you can see right here, it's written future emails from this sender will be sent to the inbox. So exactly like that is what you want people to do, right? Now, what destroys your sender reputation? What destroys your score? What makes you land in spam? 1, spam reports. So when you send emails to people and then people mark you as spam, then your emails will be landing in spam, right? When you get high bounce rates. Now high bounce rates, let me explain just simply. Okay, so high bounce rates is when you send emails to people, like email addresses, and those email addresses are either dead, inactive, or invalid, right? So what happens when you send to those inactive, dead, or invalid emails is that they bounce back to your inbox, right? So those are called bounces. So when you send enough bounces, when you get enough bounces from those invalid email addresses, then you are in trouble. Your emails will start ending up in spam because now it's raising suspicions, right? Okay, and the last thing is when people start ignoring your emails over and over again. So when people don't open your emails at all, what ends up happening is that Gmail, Outlook, or these email providers, they start assuming that people do not want to hear about you. They don't want to hear anything from you. They don't want to receive your emails. So what ends up happening, they start sending your emails to spam. So every one of this tells Gmail the opposite. It tells Gmail that people do not like you, people do not want to hear from you. Okay, so you have to avoid this, and I'm going to show you exactly how. But the thing is that the most painful part is that your subject line could be the most perfect subject line ever, your copy could be the most incredible copy ever, and even your offer could be the best offer yet. But if your reputation is low, okay, none of that actually matters. Okay, it will all go to spam. Even for the ones that they were ending up in the inbox, for the ones that the people that they were getting your emails, even those, they will start ending up in spam, right? And like it ruins your whole sender reputations. Okay, so you cannot fake your way out of this. You have to end it. You have to build up your sender reputation. Okay, now how do you protect your sender reputation for being damaged? Okay, I was saying that. Okay, so there are three things that you can focus on right now. First, you need to aim for real engagement, which is opens. Getting more opens for your emails, getting more clicks, and getting more replies are the most powerful signals that you can get. But even a simple reply from someone or anyone, or your people from your email list just saying no thanks is way better than silence. Okay, because it still tells Gmail that a real person read your email and responded to it, right? Second thing, if someone finds your email in their spam folder and you know them, like for example, if it's your family member or it's your friend or something like that, if they found your email in the spam folder and you know them, ask them to click the not spam, as I showed you right now. Okay, I showed you just a minute ago. Click report not spam or not spam. You can just tell them, hey, please, can you help me do that? And then when they click that, it will send your emails in the inbox. That improves your sender reputation. Okay, so that single action is the one of the strongest positive signals you can get, because it tells Gmail, it tells Yahoo, it tells email providers directly that this person wants to hear from you. So what ends up happening is improves your sender reputation. And the third one is only send to people who actually want to hear from you, right? So sending to random people or random lists or people who never signed up for your email list will hurt your email deliverability, because these people will start marking you as spam, or these people will just delete your emails or won't open your emails. And that is the fastest way to get spam reports, get your emails to spam. Okay, and that's the fastest way to destroy your reputation completely. Okay, so you do not want to do that. Second thing is missing, this is the second reason. It's up here, so I'm just telling you exactly because I just wrote it. Okay, so the second reason is missing SPF, DKIM, and DMARC, right? So what are these exactly? Let me explain first, and then we will break down exactly what that is. Okay, so Gmail or Outlook or Yahoo or email providers does not trust anyone by default. Okay, and that includes you. It does not exclude you. Okay, it includes you and me. Okay, so before it delivers your email into the inbox, okay, it checks whether you can prove that you are who you say you are. How do they do that? By identifying these three things, okay, the SPF, DKIM, and DMARC records. Okay, now what are these records? These three records. So SPF, DKIM, and DMARC are three records that you set up in your domain settings. Okay, they basically act as your ID, your signature, and your security pass all in one, and together they tell email providers such as Gmail that yes, this email is really coming from a real person, right? So you need these three things set up, and it's really easy to set up. If you want to check your SPF, DKIM, and DMARC records if they're set up, you can just go to I think if it's email tester, email tool tester, I think it's this one, advanced okay, right here. Okay, you can go to tools, not tools, you can go to resources, go to deliverability right here, and then wait, let's drop this right here. Okay, you can go to tools, right now, resources, and then deliverability, and then check your deliverability score. So what happens here is that like this tool will check your email deliverability score. You just have to paste your domain right here, and it will check if your SPF, DKIM, and DMARC are they are good, if they're fine. Okay, and it will tell you other score, like the score if your emails, if your domain is fine and stuff like that. Okay, so enter your domain that you're sending it, and then to check up your setup, and you will get a personalized score, right? That's one. Okay, because this is what exactly is needed by Gmail and Yahoo. Okay, so without them, Gmail looks at your emails and think, okay, this could be anyone pretending to be Colin, pretending to be you, right? And what ends up happening is that they send your email straight to spam, so that it just to be safe. Okay, and the frustrating part is your email could be completely fine, it could have like, it could be fine, but it still doesn't matter without these three records. Okay, so the records are really good. If you set them up, you're good. So how do you fix this? Okay, set up all three of them, set up all the records. Okay, it takes like 5 minutes. Okay, and there are beginner guides online that walk you through the whole process. If you want me to come up with a video about this, I can come up with it. Just let me know in the comment section. But it's really easy. It's like fully easy. So after you set them up, test them regularly, because a broken record is just as bad as not having one at all, right? So testing them regularly, it means you just go to tools like email tool tester, and then you paste your domain and check the SPF, DKIM, and DMARC, right? So when you check them regularly, you know what your score is, and it's good. Okay, and don't assume that your IT person handled everything the years ago, right? So what you have to do is check it yourself and make sure everything is set in place, right? The other thing is shared links. Now, this one surprises a lot of people. This is third reason, okay? The third reason. This one surprises a lot of people, and the reason it surprises people mostly is because the problem isn't always a link they choose, right? It's not the link that you put in your email. Sometimes it's a link they didn't even realize was causing damage, right? So let me explain. Okay, so having too many links in your email already looks suspicious, so you should not have too many links. Okay, but the bigger problem is having links that point to domains that Gmail, Outlook, or Yahoo does not trust, and you might not even know that this is happening, right? So these links is mostly, it happens when you are having the shared links, the shorteners. Now the shorteners, what do they look like? It's like maybe you go on, I don't know, you go on platforms, and then they give you this long link, and then you just click somewhere where it says shorten the link, right? So it shortens the link, and then that link is which you use to send in your email. Now those links are spam triggers, right? Why? Because they get used by spammers all the time, right? So also shared tracking links, they are used by spammers all the time, so this triggers spam like that. Okay, and when Gmail blacklists those domains because of spammers, everyone else using those same links also gets punished for it. So even if their email was completely legitimate, it will end up in spam. Okay, that's legit. Okay, so how do you fix it? Use your own branded domain for your links and tracking instead of sharing a domain that other people, including spammers, might also be using. Now this might be a little bit technical, but yeah, like, don't just share domains. Okay, whenever you go deeper into domains, don't share domains, use your own branded domains. Okay, avoid link shorteners and messy redirects. Okay, and keep your links clean and direct, so Gmail, Outlook, Yahoo email providers can see exactly where they go without any questions. So check your domains, make sure that they are good. And yeah, reason number 4 is unnatural sending patterns. Now what do I mean by unnatural sending patterns? Let me give you an example. Okay, let's go to the dream world. Imagine you have a friend who never texts you, then one random day, one random Thursday at 3 a.m. this person sends you 147 messages in a row. Boom, 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 boom. What would you think? You will be thinking, okay, there's something wrong, right? Like there's something maybe is happening or something is wrong, right? This is exactly how Gmail or email platforms as Yahoo, Outlook feel when you suddenly blast out thousands of emails to your list. Okay, especially from an account that has been quiet for a long time or was just created recently, right? So if your account was just created or it has been quiet for a long time, you haven't been sending, start small. Okay, don't just you do sudden spikes in volume. Okay, irregular sending patterns and big jumps from low to high frequency are all signals that look suspicious to Gmail, and suspicious means you are going to spam. Okay, so how do you fix this? If you're just starting out, warm up your emails, warm up your domain, right, and gradually start small, then slowly increase the number of emails you send over time, so that Gmail, Outlook, Yahoo sees like this is a natural growth pattern instead of a sudden explosion that someone just came up with. Okay, so spread your emails out so they don't all fire at once, and keep a consistent sending rhythm, because Gmail loves predictability, and predictable sending looks human, and human is exactly what you want to look like. Okay, so an illustration of it is like this one. Okay, you have to send something that goes like this, right? Like it's slow volume instead of just sudden spikes, like boom, you are not sending for a while and then boom, sudden spike, and then boom, not sending again. Like that raises suspicion, and Gmail will send you to spam. Reason number 5 and the last one is bounces and list hygiene. Now this one is something a lot of people overlook, a lot of business owners overlook, but it quietly does more damage than most people realize. Okay, so sending to dead or inactive email addresses causes what's called a bounce, as I explained before. Okay, that's when your email gets sent to an email address, but the email address no longer exists, or is like, yeah, it's not there, so it straight comes back. So that's called the bounce rate. It's like throwing a ball towards the wall and then it comes back, right? And every single bounce is a negative sign to Gmail, Yahoo, and Outlook, like all these email providers. And enough of them, like getting enough bounces, your reputation will tank, your reputation will be affected, and will get a serious hit. Meaning even your good emails that are sent to real people, that people really wanted to hear and open, they'll start not reaching the inbox and end up in the spam folder. So if you have an old list, unverified list, and especially list that you have maybe buy from somewhere or buy from someone, okay, make sure that you check those lists. Okay, so how do you verify these emails if they are active or inactive? Here is exactly how. Okay, instead of going to email to tutor, I don't think if they verify that, but you can also go to what mail motor, right? It's mail motor, right? And here you can verify any email address with the most accurate email checker, which is this one. So you paste just here the email address and then it will verify. So for example, and then boom, and then it will check after a while, like some seconds. What ends up happening is that it will give you a result right here telling you that it is valid, it's professional, and blah 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 blah. The domain status is great, and that's how you verify your domain, right? You do verify your emails, because if you do not do this, I'm telling you, it will affect your deliverability. So how do you fix it? Clean your list regularly, remove any email address that has bounced, or after you checked it's not valid, remove it from your list. Okay, or anyone who hasn't opened a single of your emails in a long time, and the time frame should be like 60 to 90 days. And if you're adding new contacts, always verify the email addresses before you send anything, because a clean list protects your reputation, and your reputation is actually everything. So whenever you have your list, okay, it's a dirty list, take it through a verifier such as Mailmotor, and then after that get your own clean list, right? It will save you time, especially right now we have AI and all this. So it's just, you can create an automation that whenever I add an email list on this list, then take it, verify it, and bring the results back. So it's easy. Actually, you just use automation and it's easy. It verifies it for you ahead of time. Okay, so my honest truth about all of this, now the truth is that all of this can feel a lot, and you might be thinking, does it really need to take this much work to go everything, to solve everything so that my emails start landing in the inbox? My honest answer is yes, and it's not something you can ignore. That's for real, okay? Because ignoring it just makes it even more worse, right, over time. But here's the thing, okay? Email providers like Gmail, Yahoo, Outlook isn't out to get you personally, okay? It's their job. They're doing their job, and sometimes, yes, they're doing a little bit good job at it, but yeah, it's their job. Okay, and the good news is that if you pay attention to these 5 things, which is your reputation, your authentication, the SPF, DKIM, and DMARC, your links, you're sending patterns, not spiking, sending too much volume all of a sudden, and your list hygiene, you will start seeing your emails exactly landing in the inbox, right? So there is no problem with that. None of this is complicated once you understand what's actually happening. It just takes attention, consistency, and over time the results will speak for themselves, right? So let's wrap it up. Okay, so reason number 1 is your sender reputation. Okay, Gmail runs on trust, and you earn that trust through real engagement, which is getting more opens, getting more clicks, and getting replies from real people. That builds your sender reputation. Spam reports and bounces will destroy your sender reputation, and there's no shortcut. Get more opens, get more engagement on your emails. Second thing, the second reason is missing these 3 records: SPF, DKIM, and DMARC. So these 3 records prove to Gmail that you are who you are. Okay, they act as your identity, they act as your security pass. Okay, so set them up, test them regularly, and never assume someone else already handled it. Okay, reason number 3 is sketchy links. So one bad link can drag your whole email down and send it to spam. So use your own branded domains to avoid this. Avoid shared shorteners, and keep your links clean and direct. Okay, 4th thing, unnatural sending patterns. Avoid certain spikes because they look suspicious. Okay, so warm up your domain gradually, spread your emails out slowly, okay, and keep a consistent rhythm so that Gmail, Outlook, Yahoo, like these email providers, see you as predictable and human. Okay, otherwise you'll look like an AI, as a robot, and your email will land in spam. And the last thing is bounces in dirty lists. So clean your list regularly, remove dead or invalid or inactive email addresses, and always verify new contacts before sending them to spam. If you want to check your email if it ends up in spam, this is the free tool that you can use. This is also the Mailmotor, right, spam checker tool. You just paste your email right here, exactly like this, and then it shows you exactly, it just, it highlights all the words that could be spam. Okay, and if you want to just go on ChatGPT, on Cloud, or anywhere, and then you find similarities, synonyms for these words, right? It's easy, fast, and it helps you actually avoid the spam folder. So that's all. If you like this video, let me know in the comment section if you have any questions, and see you in the next one. Hit the like button, subscribe, and peace out.